Hi, so today we are going to be explaining the use case 2 of our bot, which is EnvoProv. The use case is for deploying a cluster of instances, like in case you would require it in a production environment where you require instances with different technologies installed. So the first step that we do is to run our script and get our bot activated. We will move on and show it to you in our screen. As you can see, we are greeting the bot. You can also see our AWS console, which currently has no instances running. The bot greets us back. So we tell the bot to create a cluster. So the next thing that the bot does is asks us for a AWS configuration file. This is the image of the instance that we want to create on AWS. So we pass this file along and send it across to the bot. So as you can see, we are giving him the file with the required image, ID, the region, and other features. So the next thing that the bot asks us is for the kind of technology we require, and there are multiple options. We give it a LAMP option. The next thing, whenever you want to provision instances on your AWS, you always require credentials. So our boss, if he has not saved your credentials, will ask us for the file of your AWS token, which it will extract from the file that you provide and delete it. So we are taking into consideration the fact that the credentials just stay with you, and this is only for the purpose of deploying your instances in your account. So after providing the file, the bot will ask us for public and private keys. These kind of keys are required for the interaction between the AWS and the Chef server, which would be required for the Chef server to run the knife commands on instances present in the AWS. So this is also the same case. We take in the private key and the public key, and we delete it after the bot has extracted the information from it. So we have taken the private key, and the next step that it does is ask us for the public key. After providing both these keys, the bot will start the provisioning of the instances, which we can see here. We will refresh our console, and we can see that there are 3 instances which are running and currently in the initializing phase. So what we have done is to wait for the status checks, and when the status checks are completed, we will run the knife command so that the Chef server can begin the installation of the certain technology stack onto our instances. So what we see is we have retrieved 3 IPs, and now we can see the instances have also been provisioned. So the technology stack has also been configured onto the instances. We can see that the checks are in place, the instances have been provisioned. So what we'll do next is we will SSH onto each of the IPs that we currently received, and we will check the kind of technologies that have been installed on these instances. So let's start with the first IP, which contains the Apache, As we log on to this, I want to show you the servers are being provisioned, and it's a successful provisioning. So that's what we can see on the console. We have SSH on here, and as I said, it'll contain the Apache part of the. Before that, let's log on to the other instance that is set up. So this is the instance with the Apache. We'll check what technology is installed here. This does not have the MySQL. It must be having the PHP. So we type in PHP. Yes, it does have PHP. And there is one more instance that is still left. So let us log into that instance, and the MySQL component of the LAMP stack will be installed here. So we'll log in, we'll check MySQL, and there it gives us an error, but it shows that MySQL is installed here. So this is the use case too. Thank you.